Hello. In this video, I am going to give you a short tour and a tutorial on how to use the SWLS Cataloging App. This app has been created to streamline requests for items to be added into Verso, and hopefully you'll experience the speed with which it can get your items into the catalog so you can add your holdings. This app is hosted online, so you'll go to swlscat.lakeshores.lib.wi.us. That link is also on the SWLS help page and on our website. And your library's login credentials are either with your director or you could contact SWLS for those login details. When you arrive at the app, you will log in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll see a few things across the top. The first is, of course, the title, SWLS Cataloging. And then there is Submit New, which is where you'll spend most of your time entering records that you'd like added into Verso. Next is Status of Requests, which gives you all of the information about materials that you've already requested that are added into Verso. You can limit your request status by still searching, all requests, things that have been loaded successfully so that you're ready to add them into Verso, things that we're still looking for better records for, and things that we've verified are correct. In order to search your records, you can sort any of these fields. If you click once, it will sort them alphabetically A to Z or from oldest to newest. And if you click again, you'll start from Z to A, so it'll flip it upside down for you. A helpful thing to do when you're ready to add your items into Verso is to go to the Loaded Successfully page and then sort it either by oldest to newest or newest to oldest so that you can see the things that you're ready to add into Verso. If you're looking for a specific title or author that you know you've already requested, you can use this search bar. And you can type in a title, an author, an ISBN, or any other field, and it'll bring up anything that might match. Let's move on to submitting a new record. Before you start filling out this record request, it's smart to always check Verso for your item first. That way you'll know that the item's not already ready for you, and we won't get duplicate records. So for my example, I'm searching by ISBN because it's a nonfiction title. If you're searching for a movie or music or anything that doesn't necessarily have an ISBN, it's also good to search by title so that you know you're not missing any records. Then you can come back to the cataloging app and start with a title. Let's take a look at the formats that are available. We have book, large print book, DVD, Blu-ray, audio music CD, audiobook CD, and playaway. If your item does not fall into one of these formats, you will still need to email that request to us. And you can do that by emailing cataloging@swls.org. Once you choose a format, the questions below will reflect the type of item you're trying to request. So for a book, we're asking for an author, publication year, series information if you have it, and of course an ISBN. You can never submit a record request without that ISBN. I'd like to emphasize that book and large print book are two different formats in this cataloging app. A book can be a board book, a picture book, a paperback, hardcover, graphic novel, children's book, adult book. It doesn't matter. But if it's large print, please select the right format because that's a different area in the MARC record, and we'd like to make sure it gets in properly. We also have DVDs and Blu-rays. If you select this format, the questions change to lead actor, the number of discs, release year, and a UPC, which is the barcode on the back. If you choose audiobook CD or playaway, you'll be asked for an author, a narrator if you know, the number of discs, a release year, and a UPC. I would like to remind you that some vendors use ISBNs instead of UPCs for audiobooks, and that's okay. If you have an ISBN instead of a UPC, you may still enter it here. Now let's go ahead and try adding the book that I had just searched for in Verso. You can see I tab through the fields. You can also use your mouse and click on the fields, whichever feels more comfortable for you. For the author, I'm typing last name, comma, first name. But if you type first name and last name in the right order, that's fine too. We'll search that field properly. Now, I don't know the publication year of this book, and I don't know if it's part of a series. So the last thing I'll do is add my ISBN. If you're copying and pasting from a list on your computer, go ahead and enter that anytime. But if you're scanning with a barcode scanner, make sure that this is the last field you enter, because the enter at the end of the ISBN code will submit this request. And now you'll see that I returned to the record request status page, which means that there were no duplicates or questionable items in the Verso catalog, and nobody else from other libraries have already requested this item in the cataloging app. So I'm ready to move on to my next item. And to do that, you would just go return to submit new and start with your next item. If you have any questions or you're having a problem, or if a record comes in looking funny, please let us know at SWLS by giving us a call or reaching out by email. Have a great day. Thank you very much.